Clarence Thomas faced a grueling confirmation process, setting forth the norm for conservative nominated justices to the Supreme Court. My next guest is an expert at fighting back against leftist smear campaigns and getting judges confirmed. A prize fighter himself, real bare-knuckle boxer. His name is Mike Davis. He's the founder of the Article 3 Project, and he is personally responsible for a number of the votes to overturn Roe, to uphold the Second Amendment, to allow for prayer on a high school football field. Thank you, Mike Davis, for joining us.
Thanks for having me on, Ben.
All right, Mike, so this has been a wall-to-wall special with Clarence Thomas. They are going after this man savagely, and all the rest, but really it seems like the visceral demonic hate from the left is really targeted at Clarence Thomas for these decisions. Are you seeing Clarence Thomas ascendant? Is this the Thomas court?
Yeah, absolutely. President Trump transformed the 5-4 John Roberts court to the 5-4 Clarence Thomas court with the appointments of Justice Gorsuch, my former boss, Justice Kavanaugh, for whom I led the staff confirmation fight, and Justice Amy Coney Barrett. And that's why the left is going after Clarence Thomas. They've been going after Clarence Thomas since he was nominated to the D.C. Circuit more than 30 years ago. He's been a fighter for nearly 40 years in Washington, D.C., and because the Democrats, the left, hate him because he is a black man who escaped the Democrat plantation, and his wife, Jenny, is also a conservative fighter who's been fighting her entire life in politics, and she never worked in the Democrats' kitchen. So the left hates them. He's at the pinnacle of his career, and I know him personally. I know Jenny personally, and I can tell you they're not fazed at all by any of these attacks.
We just had Mark Paoletta on talking about his book on Clarence Thomas, and he said that Clarence Thomas is more jovial and more happy than he's ever been. And reading these decisions, it seems like he's just having such a blast, taking a wrecking ball. It seems like he has been the man who has waited in the tide year after year for the exact moment to strike, and now is his moment.
Yeah, I love Mark Paoletta. He is to Clarence Thomas what I am to Neil Gorsuch. He's been a longtime friend to the Thomases. This is the Clarence Thomas court. He used to write lonely dissents, 8-1 cases where he was the lone constitutionalist voice on the Supreme Court, and now it's his court. And his clerks are actually appointed to the critically important U.S. Court of Appeals, district courts, state Supreme Courts all over the country. This is Clarence Thomas's judiciary.
And you can tell the effectiveness of a fighter on the right by the molten, salty tears that come streaming from MSNBC on a regular day. And Clarence Thomas is in a rubber dinghy, just like going through the rapids of those tears. This clip from Morning Joe sent us. Check it out.
Senator, I find it so ironic that conservatives have always said, oh, Roe is an illegitimate decision because they never mentioned abortion in the Constitution. They never mentioned abortion in the founding documents. You know where abortion also is not mentioned? In the Bible, in the Gospels, in Jesus' own words, you know, those red words, never mentioned once.
Oh, okay. Is this the this is the logic that Clarence Thomas was up against, right? So if you read the dissent, this is the leftist logic that Clarence Thomas is up against.
I love to watch liberals counting their losses. It's wonderful. They don't understand the Constitution. They actually hate the Constitution. This is not your grandparents' Democrat Party anymore. These are not liberals who disagree with conservatives on the means to get to equal opportunity and due process, and they love America. These are leftists. These are Marxists who hate America. So I love it. I love this has been a great week. This has been the most monumental term in the Supreme Court's history, with the Dobbs ruling on abortion, with the New York gun case, with the football coach praying at the school with school choice in Maine. It's the most monumental term, and it's not even done yet. We have more cases coming out on the administrative state, and Clarence Thomas is just getting warmed up.
I mean, just to take a note on Scarborough, like, thou shalt not kill is in the Bible, just putting a pin in that. And then also, you know, it's not in the Constitution, gay marriage, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that aren't in the Constitution that people consider, you know, like the 19th Amendment isn't in the Constitution. You know, like these are things that weren't directly in the Constitution, so I wonder if we should get rid of those things as well. I'd love to have Joe Scarborough ask those questions. A lot of stuffy people sitting on MSNBC, little ties in their little offices. I didn't really push back on them. You've been pushing back, Mike. You are the reason why we have this court, like partially the reason why we have this court, and Donald Trump is the reason why we have this court. Donald Trump made good on his promise to overturn Roe. I think even I was sitting there watching the debate with Hillary Clinton going, there's no way he's going to actually do this, right? Back in 2016, he said, I'm going to appoint justices to overturn Roe, and this is another coin inside of the Trump was right jar.
Yeah, I mean, President Trump campaigned on the promise of appointing constitutionalist pro-life judges. He won an upset victory in 2016 over Hillary Clinton, and President Trump delivered on his promise. He transformed the Supreme Court to the 5-4 Clarence Thomas Court. He transformed the critically important federal courts of appeals across the country. This is the most important, this is the most consequential thing that President Trump did in his first term, and I hope he continues to transform the judiciary in his second term.
Yeah, Trump's second term is going on right now, and it's pretty glorious. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Ben.